We begin with Fidelity, 2019, a haunting Russian drama directed by Nijina Seyfuleva. The story follows Lena, a successful gynecologist in her early 30s, who suspects her husband, a theater actor, of cheating. Instead of confronting him, she begins sleeping with strangers, unleashing a sexual rebellion that is both liberating and self-destructive. Evgenia Gromova gives a raw, intimate performance, and the film's slow, quiet pacing lets viewers sink into Lena's emotional crisis. With its minimalist cinematography and unapologetic sexuality, Fidelity won praise at the Kinotavr Film Festival and sparked discussions for its bold female perspective. Critics called it emotionally naked, and fans on platforms like Letterboxd and Mubi praised its daring honesty. Shifting to the realm of melodrama, Her Infidelity, 2015, offers a different kind of thrill. A made-for-TV movie from the Lifetime network, it tells the story of a married teacher who discovers her husband's betrayal. In a moment of vulnerability, she has a one-night stand, but things spiral out of control when her fling turns into a stalker. While it lacks the artistic depth of more serious films, it delivers high drama and suspense for viewers who enjoy forbidden romance with a dash of danger. Although reviews were mixed, with critics labeling it predictable, many viewers still found it binge-worthy. More introspective is The Wait, 2021, a Finnish romantic drama that takes place almost entirely on a remote island. Directed by Aku Lohamies, it follows Ellie, a married woman spending a long summer in isolation with her husband. When an old friend, and former lover, arrives unannounced, long-buried feelings rise to the surface. Inka Colin brings subtlety and emotional depth to Ellie's quiet transformation. The affair that follows is less about lust and more about rediscovering identity after years of emotional numbness. Critics appreciated the film's stillness and quiet eroticism, calling it a beautifully restrained exploration of midlife desire. No list of infidelity films is complete without Fatal Attraction, 1987, the ultimate cautionary tale of adultery gone wrong. Michael Douglas stars as Dan, a married man whose weekend affair with Glenn Close's intense and unpredictable Alex Forrest turns into a waking nightmare. Alex refuses to let go and becomes dangerously obsessed, leading to one of the most iconic finales in film history. Directed by Adrian Lyne, Fatal Attraction became a cultural touchstone and grossed over $300 million worldwide. It received 6 Oscar nominations, including Best Picture and Best Actress for Close. The film's themes of guilt, obsession, and punishment still resonate, especially in conversations around female agency and male accountability. Next is Little Children, 2006, a critically acclaimed American drama directed by Todd Field and based on Tom Perotta's novel. Kate Winslet plays Sarah, a restless housewife in a bland suburb, who begins a passionate affair with Brad, Patrick Wilson, a stay-at-home dad equally disillusioned with his life. Their relationship unfolds while their children play in the park, and the contrast between their domestic lives and secret longing is painful and erotic. The film intertwines their affair with a disturbing subplot involving a convicted sex offender in the neighborhood, adding tension and moral complexity. Winslet's performance earned an Oscar nomination, and critics praised the film for its emotional depth and fearless social critique. In the French film Leaving, Parter, 2009, Kristen Scott Thomas stars as Suzanne, a married woman with a comfortable life, until she falls in love with Ivan, an ex-con hired to build her home office. Their affair is immediate and explosive, and Suzanne soon leaves her husband and children behind. Directed by Catherine Corsini, the film captures the ecstasy and destruction of passionate love. Unlike other stories, Leaving does not romanticize infidelity, it shows the brutal fallout, financial ruin, custody battles, and emotional collapse. Scott Thomas gives a fearless performance, and Sergi Lopez's rugged charm makes their chemistry electric. Critics praised its honesty, though some found its final act devastatingly bleak. Canon, Fidelidad al Límite, 2014, a Mexican drama directed by Mauricio Wallerstein, takes a more philosophical approach. Mariana, played by Mariana Sion, is in a marriage with open boundary rules. Her husband encourages her to explore with other men, supposedly to reinvigorate their stale relationship. But when she genuinely connects with another man, the emotional consequences become more severe than either expected. The film questions modern ideas of loyalty, freedom, and the difference between physical and emotional betrayal. While not a global hit, it gained attention in Latin American festivals for its unusual take on fidelity. In contrast, Betrayal, 2012, leans into the theatrical. Inspired by Harold Pinter's play, this drama presents an affair in reverse, starting from its painful end and moving backward to its passionate beginning. The wife's role in this story is subtle but central. Her choices ripple through every relationship she touches. Though less sensual than other entries on this list, Betrayal offers a cerebral and emotionally layered view of infidelity. The minimalist staging and dialogue-heavy scenes cater to audiences who prefer slow-burning psychological stories over physical passion. Another historical romance enters the list with The Aftermath, 2019, set in post-World War II Hamburg. Keira Knightley plays Rachel, a British officer's wife, who moves into a German mansion requisitioned from a widowed architect, Alexander Skarsgård. Grief-stricken and lonely, she and the German host begin a forbidden affair under the same roof as her husband. The emotional and sexual tension builds slowly, emphasizing cultural wounds and emotional repression. Critics called it restrained but moving, and Knightley's performance as a woman torn between duty and desire was widely praised. Finally, Tempting Fate, 2019, closes the list with a modern tale of midlife rebellion. Gabby, played by Alyssa Milano in some versions, Vanessa Williams in others depending on release, is a successful woman whose marriage feels stagnant. After suspecting her husband of cheating, she engages in an affair with a younger man, only to find herself emotionally entangled and morally conflicted. The film explores consequences with more sensitivity than some might expect, turning what could have been pure melodrama into a thoughtful character study. Though made for television, it struck a chord with many viewers for its portrayal of emotional vulnerability.